All right, Jason, one thing you mentioned another couple episodes ago was people mimicking trades. People out there trying to say, hey, Pelosi's doing this or Jay Carl's doing that. Well, one of these companies called Dub just announced that it raised a $30 million Series A. Now, I'm going to tell you about the company and the investors and everything else first, but I have a very important thing to point out before we get to that, which is that the founder took the world's best photograph. And I'm going to share this, and I want you guys to get me feedback on how excellent this headshot is. Observe.
Here we go.
Yes, very
nice. This is a 1980s school photo style, like crazy background, crazy lights, neon serious background. Looking guy. I love that. That is actual swag, I believe, as they say.
I think the addition of the Steve Jobs turtleneck with the rest of the aesthetic is a very nice touch. You got to admire that.
I know the people who do Pelosi Tracker, and that's called Autopilot. And Autopilot basically mimics people's trades. And I guess their concept is you would pay to subscribe to that. So if I was a more active trader, you would then, every month I might give my trade and I would say, oh, I'm putting money into KDEF. And this is why I believe Korea's got really smart people, Samsung, Hyundai, like a lot of hardworking people in an interesting region of the world. And they're good at physically building stuff, and they make hardware and they make software. Kind of reminds you of America, industrious, 1950s, 60s aesthetic, I think, or, a culture in terms of wanting to grow and build stuff. So I kind of like the people, I like the place, and I like the category. And as Tony Stark said, Dad did it, we do it, I'm going to keep doing it. Selling weapons, it's all good. So Autopilot's the other one.
All right, so Dub raised $30 million. It's a Series A led by Notable Capital and Neo, which we mentioned on the show because of their Neo Scholars program just a couple episodes ago.
Oh, yeah.
Jason, the company claims 1 million downloads. Now, that's not a DAU or MAU number, but the company's still pretty young, so I'll let that slide. On the business model front, they charge a SaaS fee, so $10 a month to subscribe to the service, and then you can follow somebody. It'll do the trades for you. And I dug through their FAQ, and Jason, this one's for you because I know you're a big Robinhood guy. They do, I believe, also get revenue from payment for order flow, the original impetus behind Robinhood's amazing growth. So I think this is one to watch. The thing is, how many of these do we need? Because Robinhood had a great quarter, Jason. So I'm curious how much room there is for more consumer-facing trading applications.
It's basically what Autopilot's doing, except I think they actually make the trades for you here. So whereas I think Autopilot doesn't make the trade for you, they want to work with Robinhood, et cetera. I think that people want to copy people's trades, but then I guess, do you want people to copy your trades becomes the issue. And maybe you don't want people copying your trades because it's a lot of responsibility. So people have pitched me on doing an ETF, and I might make some margin on it or whatever, when I'm doing my own book. I don't actually want that responsibility. I don't think it might be like a zone of excellence I could have, but I feel like my zone of excellence is podcasting and picking, really early stage startups. So you got to focus on that.
And so much of then your persona is going to be caught up with, well, are you making people money or not? Think of the anger that those people will have for you if your trades don't work out, even if it's not you like Jason promoting it himself, like, hey, follow my trades, invest with me. I still think if people are following your example and you lose them a bunch of money, they're going to be mad at you. You're going to be creating this whole...
When's the last time you read a 13F filing?
46 years. It's been 46 years.
I'm sorry, I'm being a brat. A 13F filing is what institutional investors have to file with the SEC, and you can often see what they have. So it's not like Billy Ackman's going to be like, posting notes and throwing them to Dub to let them know. I think, Jason, you can pull this stuff from filings, and then whether they want you to or not, you can kind of play along.